Okay, so what we have here is this is what the lights look like, or the lamp, well, the housing looks like without, well, with just the bulb in there. So in there, I already have the bulb set in there. And this is what it looks like empty. This compartment here at the bottom is where the old ballast went, and the new ballast is going here. And I went ahead and said I'll go ahead and fish it out of this hole by basically threading this through and bringing it up through here. So I can deal with it. We'll just put it on here if I can while it's on camera. It's not the easiest thing to do with when I'm holding it with one hand. All right, boom, there we go. So this is that pinch that I was talking about, that uncomfortable bend that I was talking about, but I'll deal with it. I think as long as it's not wiggling forever, I think that joint will be okay. And the only reason I'm uncomfortable about it is because this thing is so lightweight that it makes me feel that it's not durable, but I don't think there's much to worry about. The lightweight may just be good, maybe good for it. So that's what it looks like with the igniter connected, and there's a cap that goes with it. Let me grab it. So here's the cap, and it'll go on here not quite securely, and I'll show you what I mean. So I'm bringing it here, and we got to take this piece right here, and it's got to line up. But it doesn't have to, because I'm not putting that security screw back on. You'll take it, give it a half turn, get it right outside there. So while it looks like a secure fit, it still won't be quite a secure fit. It doesn't have anything to do with this missing. It has everything to do with the fact that the igniter in there sits a little bit too high. This here sits a little bit too high for it, but again, that's okay. Could have made a hole in this, doesn't matter. We'll just thread it through here, out the bottom where it normally went, and we'll let these hang out the side just like I did the other one. Actually, I'll probably have to reposition this igniter in order for me to get some more slack over there. In fact, I'll do that now. So this now gives me a little bit more. Again, that's ugly, that bothers me, but this gives this a little bit more slack here, a little bit more slack here, because it's just going to lay out. I'm going to let it connect. Or this will essentially be how this lays in here. So boom, and boom again. And I'll show you the finished product here on the other light. So this is the finished product. All pieces are connected, and these things are apparently made to handle any type of engine heat. I would assume that they're rated at about 300 or 400 degrees, as long as it's wind and I guess not fire or whatever. But this is what it looks like with the cap on, and I'm going to twist it around here. You'll see I took an old tag, an old car vehicle license tag, and I just basically had some tin snips, well actually some bolt cutters, and bent it back and forth with my hands. And those are the screws that already came with the old ballast. Here are your connections right here, where it's going to go ahead and connect to the igniter, where this ballast connects to the igniter. And it's leaning on these, but it's not hurting them at all. It's not hurting them a bit. So your new ballast is in here. And don't worry about this. I'm going to bend these back, or maybe even snip them off, whatever I see to be more comfortable. And this is how we're going to go ahead and put it in. Everything else is fine. There's nothing else to do with this. So now all I have to do is do the other side. All right, so here we are. I did go ahead and change to the clear lens, and I don't know if you can tell that, and it's raining a little bit here, but that shouldn't matter on the camera. So I changed to the clear lens, and this is what it looks like during the daytime. And obviously I'm going to leave these on until the night. I wish I could just say, hey, let people vote and see which ones look the best. It took me about 20 minutes to switch them over. Maybe not quite 20 minutes, but a while. And we lean on in here. I still have it on test right now with my ballast just kind of hanging out right now. I'm not mounting yet until I make a decision on what I want. And if anybody's wondering, if anybody's looked at these videos and wondered when I was going to go to the next step, I've been really busy at work and working things out with my son. He plays like 3 times on Saturdays, and then I have other things to do on Sundays as well. So it's been away, and I've been traveling, so I got the opportunity to come back today and go ahead and work on the lights. Well, one of the biggest things is on Amazon, I have been, and remember I told you in the earlier video, I don't like opening things, But it seems like I'm going to have to eat these lights or either sell them on Amazon. Well, either these lights or the blackout lights. I'm going to have to sell them on Amazon. Strangely enough, I've reached out to try to return these lights 4 times now. And I'm not getting a response from anything. And I've been doing other activity with Amazon. I had to return a 128 gigabyte flash card for the Galaxy 8 that I have. And, you know, that worked. They sent me another one, blah, blah, blah. But for some reason, these lights won't return. Now, I'm going to go ahead and look up the name of the company that I bought them from on Amazon. But this is my first bad Amazon experience. And gosh, I've probably bought over 400 things on Amazon. So I'm not blaming it on them. I'm just wondering what's going on right now. And be it that they were boxed up or packaged the same way, I'm wondering if it came from the same company. Now, the KHC is what I told you guys last time. That's where the clean lenses came from. And let's see, I don't see the big box over here. Let me walk over here for the other big box. Well, don't that beat all? Both of them came from KHC. You see the little fox up there? So both came from or were made by KHC. I don't know if KHC is the seller or if KHC is the manufacturer. The packing is really good. I'll give them credit for that. The only problem I have right now is that they are not responding, and that's not good. So these are the black lights that you guys saw in the last video, and so I changed them up for the clears, and we'll go ahead and see what they look like when I turn this on. Get a little tilt there. All right, so here we go. Now, again, we got the 8000s on with the blue light. I hate to say it, but I think I like these better already. I don't know yet. I'm going to wait until nighttime, but this is that same view. So we'll pivot around. Things are just a heck of a lot clearer now. Now I'll try to return the blacks and see what they say. Blackouts. You can't see it on here, but I definitely have a better view in the daytime because I'm no physicist or anything, but it seems like those blackout lights would absorb some of the light that's trying to go forward. And I think the whole game plan for a headlight, if you kind of look in close, is somewhat all about concentration over reflection, and they kind of want it to scatter somewhat and then get out. So we're going to turn on the black brights, see what that looks like. All right, brights in the daytime. And that's what we look like. I was thinking, since I was already in there and the brights are just incredibly easy to change, I was thinking I can change those to blue as well. But I like it. It has a nice touch to it, to me. And maybe some other things are going on at night, but man, I like that touch. It looks nice to me. So get a close up there. Huh. All right, so we'll see what it looks like tonight. All right, here we go now. It's nighttime. Actually, we got moon out. We have moon out right now. So we'll go ahead and try to see if we can get a shot. I'll turn off the garage light first. All right, so this is what we look like with the clears. Looks brighter to me already. I don't know. Or maybe I just have a nostalgia for the clear. So here we are, one each side. Now we'll go up and turn on the high beams. Truck is usually parked in the same spot. You can see the throw there now. It's almost not fair because I don't have the lights in place. Okay, so now we have the high beams off the camera. It looks all right. You know, part yellow, part blue. Not bad. So there we are on that. I'll turn it around to show the throw again. You can see that that's a truck there. All right, fall back a little bit here. All right, and there we are. Okay, so this is what the final looks like. The bumper's back on. We put some new tabs on there, and I'll show you the new tabs in just a sec. All right, so here's what the final piece looks like. It's kind of hidden behind there now, but we basically spliced. I don't know if you can see that because it goes off into the abyss, but we basically spliced everything in. It was only 2 wires, and we have basically everything we need. The lights look really good. The We put in new tabs. I think those were about $6 or $7 on Amazon. The new snap tabs or whatever they call them. And so finally, this is what we look like when it's all done. Bumpers on. Everything's okay.